All right, let's get this started. Hear me all right? Okay, so we're gonna start it off. Oh, stepped on the mat without bowing. Oops. All right, let's get situated. So I wanted to start off with some jiu-jitsu techniques. Well, not usual, because since I usually start off with Tekken first, but I'll start off with some techniques since I have some free time, and I wanted to bring you guys up to date on, I guess there's different ways to catch the same submission. Alright? So the way we're going to start off today, since we did some movement techniques and some drills in the prior lessons, we're going to just start off today with some drills for a warm-up, and then we'll go into some stretches. So again, right, left. Let's tie our belts. If you don't have a belt, that's fine. If you don't have a gi, that's fine. But we're just gonna get situated. One technique is gonna be an actual gi technique, and the other technique is gonna be a no gi technique, which you could do also, all right? So let's start off with some warm-ups. We're gonna start off with some drills today, actually. So let's get your partner. We're gonna start off with that transitional from knee on belly, transitional mount. So we're gonna use that to warm up our legs and get some movement in, all right? So drop the knee on belly on your partner. Let's turn this way so you can see. Flat on the mat. Let's practice going back and forth. Say, let's do 30 times, all right? We're gonna just warm ourselves up. Plant your hands. Drop your knee, swivel, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your foot off, swivel the foot to the other side, plant, and you're gonna bring and switch the knee on belly on the other foot, okay? So, again, plant your hand, swivel. All right, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. Now we're going to start with a movement drill. You're going to have your partners lay on their back, their knees up in the air, all right? So what you're going to do is just place one hand on each knee, and what you're going to do is you're going to lift, cross step, drop, and 2 steps back in reverse, all right? So we're going to do 15 total. So again, push the knee towards them if you need to get used to it. What you're going to do is you're going to cross step right where the belt line is. Step, drop your knee. All right, so that's going to be 2 steps. So 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Other side, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. All right, what I like to do is I like to keep my hands on the knee. When I move towards that direction, I'll raise the hand and go. All right, so we're gonna do about, let's do 20 on each side. Ready? Go. 1, 2. I'll do it slow so you can see the movement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, pick up speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Good, so that should warm you up a little bit. Get you a little bit warm so you can start stretching in a bit. But let's move a little bit more. before we start stretching. So let's start with side control. We're just gonna do side control transitioning, all right? So we're just gonna do 1, 2, let's switch this side. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and in reverse. So let's warm up our arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you notice when I'm moving, I'm barely giving the person or the dummy space. So that's how your side control should be. 1, 2, sorry about that. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So we're gonna do some more movements. We're gonna go straight into a knee and belly drill. All right. So what we're gonna do, have your partner lay on their back, and you're gonna plant your hand closest to their leg on their hip, or you can grab their belt, your choice if they have a belt. The hand that's closest to the head, you're gonna press down on the close side shoulder. You're gonna hop up. Boom. All right, so we're gonna do 10 on each side, and this should add some more sweat to your workout. All right, so plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. First side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so after you get that down, let's start some combinations, all right? We're gonna do knee on belly, switch sides. Knee and belly, switch sides, all right? So let's do 10 total. Knee and belly, switch side, that counts as 1. We're gonna do a total of 10, all right? Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's get some stretches. Start off with some leg stretch. Straighten it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Butterfly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the front leg folded, right leg back. lean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we're gonna go some arm stretches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on 1 second. All right. So you're gonna pull the leg back. Try to balance if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright? We're going to widen our stance a bit. What you're going to do is you're going to lean to one side, bring the foot, remember the peacock stretch, heel up, the other foot flat down. Alright? So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you're falling forward, lean back on your heels. If you're falling backward, lean forward. Other side. Push yourself up with your hand. If you don't need to, just use the momentum to move all the way to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so now we're going to go back and forth. Let's do about 16 on each side. Alright? Well, 16 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You need your hands, do it. 14, 15, 16. Alright. You should be pretty warmed up from that one. Well, I'm sweating like crazy. But hopefully that gets you warmed up so we can start working on today's technique. So the past week, or the last lesson, went over a refresher combination of DARS, knee and belly movements, basically no-gi techniques, right? So you can see that Jiu-Jitsu does apply to both gi and no-gi. Not all the tools will apply in each scenario, but I mean it's obvious which techniques you're able to use gi and no-gi. If it involves grabbing the clothes, of course, it's going to be gi related, right? So keep that in mind. Just try to distinguishing your head, sometimes it's not really hard to separate them, but if I ask you to grab a collar, yeah, that's a gi technique, all right? Even if I'm wearing a gi, sometimes I'll do a no gi technique, and you can see how it applies to both scenarios, all right? So let's get used to that. Shouldn't be hard to figure out. All right, so let's go into today's technique. Well, let me grab a drink of water real quick. Well, not water, energy water. All right, so we did the cross choke from the mount before, right? So let me have my partner down here. So before we did the mount cross choke, you're gonna open up the collar, shoot 4 fingers in, correct? 4 fingers in. Let's get this over here. You're gonna clear the path so you have a good view to shoot 4 fingers in on the other side, okay? Remember, punching the mat. First one punches the mat, the second one you just grab as deep as you can, center up, forehead on the mat, flex, pull your elbows in, and finish, okay? So we're gonna apply that to the guard now. Same technique, same cross choke variation, but close guard, okay? So, I'm gonna get my partner here. Let's get him right over here so you can get a better view. Okay? So we're gonna start off with closed guard. Right here. Okay? So same situation, but you wanna be able to get the collar without them paying too much attention to it, okay? So if you reach for it, a lot of people will grip break, will grab your hands and separate, okay? So it's gonna make your task that much harder to reach and catch, unless you're very proficient with it already. So the way we want to start it off, the most basic setup, they're gonna be postured if they're doing good jiu-jitsu, okay? So if they're doing good jiu-jitsu, they're posturing, all right? If they posture, you need to posture down to finish the cross choke, because a cross choke involves their head connected, no? So he's postured, you want to swim in, like the triangle technique before, stay connected, all right? For right here, it's just a posture control so that I can attack the collar, nothing more, okay? So if he's up here, it's a little harder. You're gonna have to work your way around it, but if I bring him down here, I can wedge myself in, 4 fingers, and find the tag right center of the back. Further, even better, but you want to make contact with your wrist right on your carotid, right? So get the control, get the control. So we're gonna go from here, posture break, control, all right? After we control their posture, I find a collar and I grip, right? When I grip here, some people still have strength to posture up from here. You won't, it's their whole body against your one grip. So I like to go here and control. But for that cross choke variation, we'll save for another time. So I just want to grip here so that when they posture, I want to be able to finish it like the previous cross choke, right? Which goes underneath. So in order to do that, I wouldn't attack it directly head on. I'll angle myself off and shoot 4 fingers. Just the same. So if you look here, my fingers are basically almost touching each other. Well, you didn't see that. But they are touching each other. Let's get you over here. So they are touching each other, okay? So I'm touching my fingers together right where the tags are. So I'll grip, and then I'll pull them down and center up, all right? So the finish is gonna be a pull, elbows past your ribs, and flexing your wrists inwards, as if you're hugging someone and turning your watches towards them and pulling. All right, so it's gonna be this movement. That's a cross choke. Grip, angle off, grip. Center up. You're gonna pull your elbows past your ribs as you turn your wrist. So it's gonna be boom. Break the posture. Get your grips. Wait till they posture up slowly, control it, and find the angle to shoot your second hand. When you do, touch your fingertips. The index finger is my indicator. Grip, bring them in, and I like to stay on the side of the hand that's closest to me, which means the forearm. If I pull both grips together, the forearm of this hand touches me first, I'll lean towards that side. So it's gonna be boom, boom, finish, pull, turn. All right? So let's do that again. It's gonna posture inside my guard. I'm gonna go for the same cross choke technique. Swim, control. I like to control here for a bit, tire them out if you need to. 4 fingers in, boom. All right? When they posture up, let them posture, that's fine. But make sure, oh, there we go again. But make sure you angle yourself off to find the grip, all right? Touch your index fingers, grip, center up, pull, and finish. All right, let me fix this real quick. So, the way you want to grab it, 4 fingers, all right? So let's get this right here so you can see a better view. You're gonna do 4 fingers in, angle off, 4 fingers in. Same thing like the mount cross choke. Center up, look at my hands. They center up around the neck. You're gonna pull elbows past your ribs like this while turning your wrists inwards. So you're gonna pull, turn, pull, turn. So don't just stop here. Pull past it so that it becomes a whole choke, all right? So it's gonna squeeze right around the neck, all around. It shouldn't hurt your partner, but it will be very uncomfortable, all right? So let's do that again. Close guard. They're doing good jiu-jitsu. Break their posture. Control, all right? Shoot 4 fingers in. Shoot deep. Find the tag. When they posture up, you angle off and you shoot. 4 fingers in. Find your fingertip to fingertip, index finger preferably, and grip. Center up, pull, finish. So if you see the head, it's boom, boom. Right? So let's drill that for a couple of minutes. If you have any questions, any details, issue, let me know, all right? Posture, control, grip, angle off, grip, center, finish. Again, posture break, control, grip, take posture, angle off, grip, center, pull everything in, finish. Okay, posture. Boom. Center up. Finish. Posture. Break the posture. Find the tag. Boom. 4 fingers. They posture. Angle off. Shoot. Grip. Center. Pull. So you don't want to pull while laying on your back. You're gonna have to pull that much harder because they're gonna be resisting. What I like to do is I pull and I bring myself towards it even closer so that we meet right in the middle. If I'm here, I have to pull, they'll pull back. All right, so let's meet right in the middle and finish the fight or the training session or roll. Boom. posture break, control, boom, control the ascend, boom, grab, meet them up. Center up, finish. So on the other side, I'm not that good on the other side, but oh. Yep, let's stay on one side. Alright, so what I was mentioning earlier, that you could go overhand side, which is also a cross choke. We have this variation. The one that I favor the most is the top variation. We come down and you finish just the same. But we're gonna save that for whole nother lesson. It's one of my favorite techniques to catch, and it's a lot faster since here you find angles, but this technique works just as well, especially if they posture up. With me, I just grab, finish just the same, but we're gonna save that for another day. I'll give you all the details that I use to be able to catch it at every level, all right? So again, I'm gonna go for the basic one that we did from the mount, which you guys should be pretty familiar with. Swim in, control, get your grips, they posture, you angle off, and shoot. All right, touch fingertips, grip, center up, and finish. Any questions, details? Yeah, let's get you up here. Questions, details, any issues you have in particular with that one? So that's gonna be the basic guard cross choke. Relative or brother of the mount cross choke, same finish, different position, all right? So now we're gonna go into another variation technique. It's gonna be the sneaky armbar, is what I was taught. And this armbar is gonna be a lot faster than a regular armbar. And it's gonna be during a transition to side control 2 or 3. So it's gonna basically be dragging the arm across the body if they're on the bottom of side control and they decide to play a very defensive game, all right? So first technique, guard cross choke, very basic. Second technique, it's gonna be the sneaky armbar, okay? So everywhere they call it different, some places call it the same, but it might look just the same, maybe a different name. So people like to be a little bit eccentric about the names, but I'm teaching you the way that I was taught and the way that basically the way that I learned it, all right? So for this one, I'm gonna face away from you just to show you the footwork for this one, all right? So you're pretty comfortable with side control transitioning, which is side control 1, all right? Side control 2, side control 3, okay? So there isn't really much different from it, except for you want to get into a position where you could hook the arm across the body, okay? So in order to do that, we start off with side control 1, okay? With side control 1, make sure you bring your knee under where the shoulder is, all right? Right where the shoulder is, so that you get this arm raised. That's the key detail. You need to get them to raise so that you can attack this close side arm. So watch the foot movement. I'm gonna go right underneath with side control 1. If you can't get underneath this arm, just bring the knee to the body, scrape it up, all right? So this is gonna be side control 1. Now you're gonna transition, side control 2, all right? So what I like to do is I like to swipe this back a little bit, so I can swipe the arm across the body, okay? So I'll bring this out, and I'll swipe the arm across the body, so that I could place my hand across his chest, underneath the arm, okay? So let's bring that here. So the way you're gonna do it is while it's there, you're gonna drive into them, push them a little bit to their side. So you're gonna rock and push, okay? So when you rock and push, this bottom foot swings under, this top foot goes over, and you sit and lean for the finish. So for preventing escapes, I like grabbing the pant leg, but since this is a fast arm bar, you could catch, make them think about that, and grab right after. Or you can do it in one movement, all right? So let's do that. I'm gonna go side control 1, 2, I'll even swipe back and bring this across the body, all right? So I'm gonna drive him forward, swing this leg under, leg over the head, finish. So, pretty similar to the previous arm bar, the spinning arm bar. So, you're gonna catch it almost the same way, okay? Let's go. Side control 1. Bring this under the arm. Swipe this arm back, across the body, all right? Sometimes you can even move more, that's fine. But just as long as you're behind the arm, that's fine. Push them across. After you push, swipe, leg over, and you're gonna lean back, catch, boom. So make sure you push them across and before you catch, all right? 1, boom, push, finish. Boom. Bring the arm under, right on top of my thigh. Swing the arm back, swipe. Drive your body across, swing, catch. You gotta review. What you're gonna do, side control 1, knee, boom, boom. Drive, swing, catch. If your leg goes over the head or the far side armpit, that's fine, just as long as you control everything. So again, boom, knee, swipe, drive, swing, swing, and catch. Alright, so let's drill that for a couple of minutes, and then we'll start drilling both techniques, okay? So that's 2 more submissions to your arsenal. Hopefully that they'll be useful, where you'll be able to set it up and find submissions all over the place. So, let's start. Second drill 1. Push, swing, catch. Side. out a bit. Catch. So, that technique at normal speed, it's very hard to see set up. So, slow it down, break it down mentally so that you know exactly what to expect. So if it goes at normal speed, I'll tighten everything up first, swipe the body, and catch. It could be fast, it could be slow, but it has to be technical to make it work, right? Especially if they've seen it before and they anticipate it. So, boom, swipe across their body, your body, feet, catch. All right. That's 2 techniques. Very basic, very strong technical submissions that I still catch to this day. So anything you know, if you don't like it yet, test it out, field test it, roll a bit, see how it works for you. Some people, they'll get a touch of the cross choke and they won't like it. Me, I saw the cross choke and then ignored it for a couple of years, came back to it, and now it's one of my favorite techniques. So play with it, try to understand it a little bit more, and then, I mean, I wouldn't throw any of it away, but you can decide whether you want to be super proficient with it or if you'd want to throw it into your game. So again, Jiu-Jitsu is always ever evolving. You're going to see tons of techniques. Just find ones that you like, see how they fit in your game. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then, you know, back to the drawing board or tweak it to where it will work. Alright? So we're going to go over both techniques. Just going to drill it for a bit and we're going to close it up. So let's start it off. Guard, break, boom. 4 fingers, posture, 4 fingers, catch, finish. 4 fingers, angle off, 4 fingers, catch, center, finish. Posture. 4 fingers, 4 fingers, center, finish. Switch it up. So, swing, catch, swing, catch. cross choke. Back to the arm bar. Hopefully you guys got some jiu-jitsu in for the day. Get some drills, get some reps down. So at least you know you're practicing and you know what you're getting yourself into. So it's gonna be different for your body. Probably not used to certain amount of movements. Lots of movements, I'm pretty sure. But if you guys haven't done any grappling, any jiu-jitsu before, all this movement, the way you're moving, the way you're controlling the body, it's gonna be foreign to you. So keep drilling it, keep practicing it. It'll come natural soon enough. Just like driving, you weren't an expert at driving when you first started, so now it's just become second nature. You could do it without, thinking. And some people do it while texting. I don't recommend doing that, but you get what I mean. You're doing it without thinking, and it's just going through the movements, right? So when the time comes that you need it, you don't have to think about it. You know when the opportunity feels right, and you'll flow right through it, right? So, questions? Any details that you're unsure about? Well, to be honest, even though they're basic, they're gonna take some time to get used to. But for me, I like playing the basics. My game's pretty basic, but you've seen it so many times, you get more time to refine it rather than jumping on from new technique to new technique, alright? So a question that I could probably see coming through is the armbar transition. How do you time it without them knowing, since they probably see this, and then they see you swiping back and bring this across their body. So they're gonna wait for you to just move forward. As soon as they move, they bust out, they'll go ballistic and escape. So that could be one question about the technique, but there's going to be a technique to that question or answer. Technique answer to that question. Answer. Yeah. So for that one, if I know that they know the technique, or if I feel like they know the technique while I'm moving, boom, I'll go through the transition, try to stay tight, and keep them compressed. Right here, I even lay my weight on their arm, sandwiching my hand right on top of their chest. Just make them think about breathing rather than thinking about my technique, so that they're not, ready to counter it. If you need to, I like to pull everything in and just drive. Make them struggle to breathe a little bit while they're thinking about breathing, then you go. Or you can even create a rocking movement. So if you notice, when I rock, he leans forward a little, right? So the arm lifts, the shoulder lifts a little. That gives you space to bring that foot under, and so you just bring the foot over. So this leg is going to turn and connect to their body. The other one's just going to swipe over. So I'm going to turn, swipe, sit. Alright? So, back to that. When I'm here, you're waiting for that moment. So I'll rock them forward, but don't go. I'll rock them forward again. I won't go. So they're like, what is this guy doing? Is he gonna go for the arm bar? Or is he just gonna rock the whole time? But while I'm rocking, I'm crushing the arm against the body. So it's gonna be thinking about that the whole time. And then while he's busy thinking, you catch. So, time it a bit, play games. It's a little bit of a game. So I'll get to the position, side control 1, stay connected. I'll swipe this back, bring it across, and I'll crush everything. Sandwich your hand or your arm right between their chest and their arm. So I'll lay that and I'll drive forward. As soon as I drive, catch. Alright? So again, you saw what happened here. Accidentally kicked her in the head. So with your partner, it's good to swipe and just swing the leg over. Don't kick through, that's going to stop your leg. You want to swipe, windshield wiper, this foot towards the body, so it's almost parallel to the body, so that I can swing this over and sit. Alright? So another question I might run into is that when you do the technique, you don't have enough arm to finish the arm bar. The elbow is right here, my hips are way too high. Alright? So the answer to that question would be bring yourself closer, or lift them up so you can bring yourself underneath. So when you lay back, that little separation will set you in a perfect spot, right? So what I mean is, boom, you swipe and you go. If I go here without rocking them to their side, when I go, you can see the separation. My hips is way too far from the elbow, which I'm trying to attack, okay? So, side control, swipe, and I drive forward, going past a little bit because I know there's going to be some separation. So I swipe, and when we separate in a perfect position for me to finish the arm bar. Okay? So let's do that. Boom, swipe, drive, catch. Oh. Swipe, drive, catch. Boom. And you finish the exact same way. So drive them up, bring your feet under, boom, boom, over. When you lean back, just bring your knees up and finish. The thing that's good about this grappling dummy is the arm is shorter than a normal person. Yeah, way shorter. So it's harder to catch the arm for me. But in a real grappling situation, practicing on these short arms will teach me to be tighter, and I'll be able to catch it a lot quicker, and I'll be able to find the arm a lot faster. So, boom, swipe, drive, and I know it's tight on the dummy. When I catch it on a real person, it gives me a little bit of leeway, but I'll still catch it and finish, just the same. All right? So let's see, what other question? I think that's pretty much it. The guard cross choke, there shouldn't be too much questions that isn't already answered in the mount cross choke. It's pretty much almost the same technique. Location of catching it is different, but still same concepts apply. Alright? So, well, I think we should go over that next time. Rear naked choke, clean and friendly naked choke, rear naked choke, without any effort and too much exertion. Alright? So let's grab a drink of water. Yeah, sit you up or down. And again, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. So I welcome the questions. It helps me teach better. It helps me see problems that I haven't seen previously. And I'll be able to, I don't know, maybe improve your game and maybe see something that I haven't seen before. So let's tie our belts. Thanks for joining in again. If this is your first time, thanks for showing up. Hopefully, see you in the next one. I'm gonna teach probably at a different time frame because we have a few people that are not at the same time frame as mine, which is Pacific. I'll try to teach a little later on my time zone, which will be hopefully just perfect for you guys anywhere else around the world. Alright? So, get situated, center up, bow, close, os.